Among NBA players, some have spent mind-boggling amounts of money on the most extravagant and unusual purchases to either celebrate milestones or address personal fears. The scale and uniqueness of what these athletes own highlight just how much wealth and influence they have, sometimes turning their lifestyles into stories as entertaining as their performances on the basketball court. Let's dive into some of the most remarkable, expensive, and downright crazy things NBA stars have splurged on. First, there's Jimmy Butler, who has made millions throughout his career and decided to celebrate his success in a truly unique way. Instead of buying a flashy car or a fancy watch, Jimmy went for something far more creative and personal. He commissioned a custom aquarium that reflects his personality and love for music. This was no ordinary fish tank. The aquarium stands about 10 feet tall and is designed like a gigantic boombox. Inside, it holds 600 gallons of water and houses over 50 colorful fish. To top it off, the aquarium includes built-in speakers so that the fish can listen to music. Something Jimmy found absolutely perfect. This aquatic masterpiece cost him around $40,000, which, although impressive, is actually on the lower end of extravagant purchases in the world of NBA players. Stepping up from that, Steph Curry took a different approach to flexing his wealth. In the digital age, when NFTs, non-fungible tokens, became a huge trend, Steph decided to dive into the metaverse and buy one of the priciest NFTs out there. He purchased an exclusive piece from the popular Bored Ape Yacht Club collection for a staggering $180,000. While to outsiders it might just look like a picture of a cartoon monkey, this NFT represents membership in an elite club of collectors and crypto enthusiasts. Steph even made it his profile picture and joined the private group chat that comes with ownership, clearly proud of his purchase. This digital investment was a way for him to stay ahead of trends and connect with a whole new community beyond basketball. On the other hand, not all big spending is for fun or status. Paul George experienced one of the darkest moments of his career when he suffered a catastrophic leg injury during a scrimmage for Team USA. His leg was shattered during a chase-down block, and the severity of the injury left him sidelined for an entire year. Despite doctors reassuring him of a full recovery, the trauma and time away from basketball were devastating for Paul. In an attempt to lift his spirits and celebrate his eventual comeback, Paul made a significant purchase: a custom Ferrari Spider worth about $265,000. The car was specially modified to fit his tall frame, ensuring he could drive comfortably once he was back on his feet. Although he couldn't drive it immediately after his injury, the car became a symbol of his determination and a reminder of his resilience. The purchase brought him happiness and hope during a difficult chapter. Another player, John Wall, used his fortune not just for himself, but to lavish gifts on his teammates. After signing a massive contract worth over $200 million, John decided to spread the wealth during the holiday season. Collaborating with a jeweler, he selected custom-made Rolex watches for each of his teammates, each one encrusted with diamonds. These gifts were worth tens of thousands of dollars apiece, with some watches estimated to be over $70,000 each. When his teammates opened their presents, their reactions were priceless. They celebrated like they had just won a championship. Altogether, John's generosity totaled around $750,000, an incredible show of camaraderie and success. While the team's performance may not have matched their new jewelry, the watches were certainly trophies of a different kind. PJ Tucker is known around the league not just for his tenacity on the court, but for his obsessive shoe collecting habits off it. His passion for sneakers borders on an addiction, and he frequently spends huge amounts of money to acquire rare and expensive pairs. In a single season, PJ admitted to spending over $200,000 just on shoes. Among his most prized possessions are the Nike Air Max, limited edition shoes originally inspired by the movie Back to the Future, which he purchased for $36,000 after a discount. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. During the 2021 NBA Finals, PJ showed off a pair of diamond-encrusted Jordan 1s, worth a staggering $250,000. These shoes were so extraordinary that they caught the attention of his teammate, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who was more fascinated by the sneakers than the championship itself. PJ's collection is immense, boasting around 5,000 pairs of shoes valued at over $1.5 million. To accommodate his extensive collection, PJ didn't just rely on closets at home. He bought an entire condo just to store his shoes, affectionately called his sneaker loft. It's a storage space that puts many people's homes to shame, underscoring just how deep his passion goes. Ben Simmons, when he was still active with the Philadelphia 76ers, made a significant real estate purchase reflecting his ambition and lifestyle. He bought a luxurious condo on the 25th floor of the Ritz-Carlton, one of Philadelphia's most prestigious buildings. The unit features 3 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and stunning floor-to-ceiling windows that offer breathtaking views of the city skyline. This high-end residence comes with round-the-clock room service, a personal chauffeur, and access to amenities like a fitness center and a pool. This $3 million purchase signified Ben's commitment to establishing himself in the city he represented and living the high life in a prime location. Now turning to Dwyane Wade, whose spending on a single night eclipses many other purchases in the NBA world. For his 32nd birthday, Wade decided to mark the occasion with a truly unforgettable celebration. Rather than just a party, Wade invested over $5 million to buy and customize a luxury yacht for the event. This 130-foot vessel was not just a boat, it was a floating palace decked out with every imaginable amenity. There was a room solely dedicated to Wade's extensive shoe collection, complete with a shoe cake to match the theme. A private fireworks display lit up the night sky, and a dedicated staff member was hired just to ensure the party atmosphere was perfect all evening. Wade even coordinated outfits that matched the yacht's vibe, making sure the celebration was seamless and stylish. The party drew some of the biggest names in basketball, including LeBron James, who showed up with a heartfelt toast, expressing their friendship and mutual respect. This extravagant yacht birthday party set a new standard for luxury celebrations in the NBA. However, not all NBA players spend for luxury or fun. Some make purchases driven by deep fears and concerns. Tracy McGrady, for example, was haunted by the traumatic events of September 11, 2001. The hijacked planes and tragic losses deeply affected him, especially given the constant travel his career demanded. Flying became a source of anxiety, and this fear made it difficult for him to focus on basketball. To overcome this, Tracy made a monumental purchase, a private jet, specifically a Falcon 2000. This aircraft cost around $19 million and provided a safe, comfortable, and controlled environment for his travels. The jet was one of the best corporate planes available and allowed Tracy to continue his career without letting fear take over. It's ironic, of course, that a player scared of flying ended up spending so much on a plane, but it was a necessary investment for his peace of mind and career longevity. At the pinnacle of NBA wealth and luxury stands LeBron James. His lifestyle is legendary, and the scale of his possessions puts many others to shame. Among his most jaw-dropping assets is his mansion in Los Angeles, valued at an astonishing $52 million. This sprawling estate looks like something straight out of a video game or movie, with architectural elements reminiscent of the iconic raid map from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Outside, the mansion boasts an outdoor pool with a fire pit at its center, perfect for relaxing or entertaining guests while enjoying panoramic views of the Los Angeles skyline. Inside, the luxury continues on a massive scale. The house has 6 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms, offering ample space for family and guests. Walk-in closets provide generous storage, while the game room caters to entertainment needs. Given LeBron's athleticism and health focus, the estate includes a fully equipped gym and spa, allowing him to train and recover without leaving home. His passion for fine living is further reflected in the indoor garage, which isn't just a parking space, but a showcase for his collection of million-dollar cars. The home even features a dedicated man cave with a built-in golf simulator, perfect for leisure and competition when he's off the basketball court. All these luxurious elements combine to create a residence that matches LeBron's status as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. While LeBron's home is extraordinary, other NBA legends have also made purchases that are just as fascinating, if not more eccentric. For instance, one player invested $500,000 to prepare for a hypothetical zombie apocalypse, a survivalist's dream come true. Another player made a purchase that nearly cost him his life, showing how high stakes and high risks sometimes intersect with NBA careers and lifestyles. The world of NBA stars and their spending habits is filled with stories that go beyond the game. From lavish celebrations and digital art investments to overcoming personal fears and indulging in unique hobbies, these athletes showcase the diverse ways wealth is used to shape their lives. Whether it's Jimmy Butler's musical aquarium, Steph Curry's high-tech NFT, or Dwyane Wade's multi-million-dollar yacht party, each purchase tells a story of success, passion, and sometimes the need to find joy or comfort amid the pressures of a high-profile career. The extravagance of these purchases might seem absurd to some, but for these players, they represent milestones, rewards, and escapes that money can buy.